Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to divide up the face and start creating a portrait. So I'm going to start off with sort of the general shape of the face, which is probably like that. Make this a bit darker for you so you can see. See that? Yep. Okay, so depending on which way you're sort of facing or whatever, so I'm going to just be straight on, so I'm going to put a line down the centre, like that. You see? Yep. And then, so this is the top of your head. Your eyes are not up here, they're sort of like halfway down your head. Let's put this here, and then between there and there is the hairline, and then from there to there is the bottom of your nose, and then in between that's sort of like the bottom of your lip. So your eyebrows are just above this, like that. And then what you need to look at is sort of the light shadows, like light shapes. So I know I can see that, especially when you look at the shape of your head as well. So my hairline's like this. And then your ears are in line with, because I'm straight on, my ears are in line with my eyebrows, and the bottom of my ears are in line with my nose. So down to there. That. Can you see that? Yep. Okay. Now obviously just depending on your face shape, because obviously everybody's, this is just a generic startup, everybody's proportions are all different, and that's why we all look different. So I'm just putting in my hairline here, and then eyebrows in. And then now I'm just going to look at these shapes right here. So this will be easier if you've got a really strong light to dark shadows, lights and darks lightings, and you've got you can see like the shapes are more prominent. You can draw them in a lot better, and the face will form like that. So just looking at the lights, and now I'm just starting to add in sort of some areas. shade in these dark bits here, just to help form the face a bit more. I'm doing this quite rough. And your eyes are, on most people, so your eye are an eye width apart. So there, that gap there is the same as the width of the eye, which is something else that's quite useful to know. So you space your eyes out properly, but obviously everybody's different, so some people's eyes are slightly closer, some people's are a bit further, but that's sort of the general idea of it. And next in here, and always just keep looking and looking and looking. Don't just look once and think, well, I know what my face looks like. It's always good to keep referencing back to yourself in the mirror. And once you've got everything in place, you can start refining all the details. I've just got a softer pencil now. I'm just starting to darken certain areas off and adding a little bit more detail in there. I'm always looking at the shapes that everything makes. That's how I try and see things. So, or the certain lines that things make. So I'm looking at these lips here and I'm thinking, okay, oh my gosh, this isn't like I know people panic about drawing lips or noses or anything, but try and think of it as not a nose or not a pair of lips, and look at the shape or the line that it makes. So I noticed that my lips go up, down in the middle, and then up again and then down. So I've gone up, down, up again and then down. Just looking at that, and then my bottom lip comes down here, and it's sort of probably almost straight along the bottom. And then my top lip comes up, and a little point, and then and you can also measure as well, like so the angle, so that you know from the side of your nose to the crease of your mouth, you can measure the angle of it, so then you can check whether you've come further enough out. Make sure the angle is the same. So if you keep your arm straight, yeah, move it across, so then you're measuring the same points. Slightly darker under there, and the top lip is more likely to be in shadow. And there. You see how I've done my nose, so I've just looked at the edges of the nose, and then I've just done the shape of the nostrils, and then the rest will join. And then just using the light and darks, just looking at where it needs to go darker. And just check to make sure that the head shape's correct as well. So you don't have to stick to that original shape of head, because everybody's head isn't like this weird oval. People have different shaped faces, so that was just like a base of splitting up the face and then working out where everything goes after that. So I've done this really sketchy, and yeah, I could spend all day just refining it into a sort of perfect sort of get the idea of how to split the face up and yeah, create a portrait. It's quite a good way of starting out, and the more that you do it, and the more you get used to looking at faces, you start to understand where everything goes. So looks a bit smaller. Slowly looking at me. Probably look, I find myself a lot younger than what I am. I'm not really worried about going wrong, just I'm holding my pencil quite far down and just scribbling away really, and just creating big patches of light and dark. So hope you found this useful. Yeah, I could sit and mess with this quite a while. Just picking out lights and darks, and yeah, it's definitely easier if you've got, so I've got the light behind me, so it's quite difficult, but it's definitely easier if you have the light coming in from the side, so you can see all the different shapes and that that's being made. So